Alright, if you're watching this video, you probably have gone down the same aggravating road that I've gone down in, and that's you just want to put gas in your truck, your GM truck or SUV. I've already replaced the solenoid in the back, the evaporative solenoid in the back. I've already replaced the canister, still to no avail. I cannot put gas in it quicker than, say, 15 minutes. It's so aggravating. Anyways, the point of this video, there's plenty of good videos that will show you how to replace those other parts and also how to drop this tank. That's not why I'm here. I wanted to show you my experience of the tools that I used that I didn't quite see in the other videos. So much like everybody else, the issue I had is I couldn't put gas in the truck. I first replaced the solenoid, still didn't work. I then replaced the canister, still didn't work. So then I got into dropping the fuel tank. The issue with mine is that this line here, this would be on the passenger side, this is driver's side over here. This line here was my biggest problem. It comes out here. That one was completely clogged and I could not get air to flow through, and that was the issue. I suspect when these things break down, they break down very quickly, meaning once you start to have an issue, it's probably all through these lines. Anyways, so hopefully you are not at the point where you have to drop your tank, but if you are, a couple things that may help. Number one, for me, I needed to drop the whole tank. I have the rear of the vehicle up on jacks or up on ramps, as you can see, and the front is on the ground. I probably could have raised it up in the front to put it on jack stands or other ramps, but I just didn't do it at the time. So it was hard for me to get up in the front of the fuel tank there. So it was hard for me to get these lines off. But anyways, first things first, make sure you disconnect both these. I only had one. I didn't think that this one needed to be disconnected. All right, so when removing the fuel tank, the biggest issue that I had was getting that black hose off the metal part. This is the back of the vehicle again. That was completely stuck to that, and I almost got to the point where I was just going to cut it and buy a new one. These are about maybe 40 bucks or so to buy new, so definitely wasted money, but it took me probably 2 hours to get that off. One thing I would highly recommend is a set of hose pullers. These were fantastic. I used this one quite a bit and also this one. And the way I was able to get it, basically my feet were down there towards the front of the vehicle, my head was here, and I was kind of reaching up here trying to pull that off the connector. You can see, basically you can use this tool and you want to break the seal that goes around the metal part in this, because basically it's bonded together. So it was extremely difficult to get that off. It did not want to come off at all. That was a huge fight, and again, I almost cut it. I could not get it off on the front. That would be easy as well, or that would be nice as well, but I couldn't get it off because there was not enough room to pull the hose up and off, because the top of the vehicle was there. Now, so that's tool number one. These were at Northern Tool. I think they're about 20 bucks. Suggestion number two, the main issue that I had with these lines was this one on the passenger side was the clogged one. It's there, and it winds up coming out here on top. That's the one that I had issue with. I did have maybe, I don't know, a shot glass full of pellets come out of that one, which is this one here. This one ties into that one as well. I think they both do. But anyways, so I had about a shot glass come out of that one. I don't think that was really clogging anything. Maybe it was, but I think it was all spread out. But I was able to blow that line out with this tool pretty easily. But this was not effective. It couldn't really get up into this connector here. So what I did, Harbor Freight, it's like $5. This one has a little nozzle on it. So I would absolutely, before you take this, do this job, absolutely get these tools here. If yours is newer, you may not struggle. If your car is newer, you may not struggle to get that off like I did, but that was a major pain. Again, I almost cut the stupid hose. And then what I did with this, it literally took about 30 minutes to get that line clear. What I would have to do is I would blow on this end, come down, and it would shoot just a little bit out here and then stop. And then I would blow on this end. So I think it was kind of moving stuff back and forth, and each time a little bit would come out on each end. So that's it. I just wanted to share that. There's probably, without cutting that hose, there's no way I would have got that off without these, or something like a hook to get in there. You have to kind of, again, go around between the hose and the metal part to break that seal. It's just bonded on there. And also, highly recommend just a small blowgun like this. That gun basically would seat very nicely into that port. Gave you an airtight seal to really blow that through. So that's it. Hopefully this works. If I put this back together, there's one other valve in the front or something in the front on the motor that I'll try that, but I'm pretty sure these lines are now all flowing air, which they were not before, so I'm pretty sure I got it knocked out. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully that helps. If you want to do this, it's not that hard. It's just aggravating as all heck. It probably would be helpful to have somebody help you. And also, there's maybe about 8 gallons of gas, 10 gallons of gas in here. It did get a little heavy and unruly. I've got straps under the vehicle and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely recommend having a second set of hands to help you, because it'll go a heck of a lot quicker. Thanks for watching.